you're Good morning, fam. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy New Moon Day. Happy Solar Eclipse Day. Is it still good morning? I think it's after 12. I'm pretty sure it's after 12, but after last night's live that got cut off, I kind of felt drawn to like coming back, redeeming myself today, this morning, this afternoon. It's beautiful outside, which is probably a dangerous thing because it's going to be freezing tomorrow, but it's all right. I'm in pajamas still, yes. I've been working all morning. I've been doing readings all morning and editing all morning. So I just figured I'd take an hour or so to kick it with y'all and kind of pull cards. I'm going to actually do elements. So this is going to be time-stamped after the fact. Something's making me feel like I'm going to have a little bit more control over this reading as far as time is concerned. Because I got a lot of shit to do today. So I can't be fucking around being on here for 3 hours today. So just really quickly before we get into the cards. I told you I was going to be timestamped. Yes, it's going to be timestamped after the live is posted. But really quickly, tomorrow, Sunday, we will be live for Sunday service as per usual. At some point tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to do it before the Sunday service or after. I'm going to put up a poll because apparently I'm going to be doing a new thing on this channel. And I haven't figured out the technicalities yet. But 3 or 4 days out of the week, I'm going to go live. And we're going to do each live for a zodiac sign. So, for example, I'm going to do, let's say if I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, I'm going to do Tuesdays for Leo, a live for Leo. Wednesdays, I'll do a live for Gemini. Thursdays, I'll do a live for Pisces, right? I know there's 12 zodiac signs. I get that, right? But the way that I want to do it is I'm going to do a poll every Sunday. We're going to try this out for April. So I'm going to do a poll every Sunday. I'm going to put a bunch of zodiac signs on the poll. You guys vote for which signs y'all want to hear. Whichever 3 or 4 zodiac signs get the most votes, then those are the ones that we'll do that week. So again, I ain't got it all figured out as far as like the technicalities of like what days we're going to do. But it's just something I actually was just talking to the members about this. And it's something that I kind of have been wanting to do for a little while. I just didn't know exactly how I could do it to be fair to all the signs and stuff. I haven't done zodiac signs in a minute. And I don't think I've ever, in the 5 years we've been on here, I don't think I've ever done a live for one zodiac sign. Like, I don't think I've ever done that. So there's just something new that I want to try out. We'll try it for the month of April, and if it hits and we like it, we'll keep it going. And if not, we'll try something else for me, right? That's just how we do. So just a really quick announcement. Also, we're going to still be doing Sunday service on here, live, for everyone to see. As you guys probably noticed, you guys are no longer getting pre-recorded videos on the platform publicly. I am still very much doing the pre-recorded videos, but those are only going to be for members from now on. So the members have been getting for the last like 2 months just an influx of pre-recorded videos. So if you want extra readings, if you want extra content, join the membership if you're not already. If you want a personal reading, I am still doing personal readings live and pre-recorded. I'm only doing them for members on the diamond tier. That's not going to change. And as of April, we'll be doing like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 lives a week, but it's just going to be for the zodiac signs. And then Sunday is going to be a collective Sunday service. I'll put all this in the community tab, but I just felt like explaining it in case anyone misconstrues how I write it in the community tab. Did I say good morning? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all the things, right? All the things. Temperance, which is interesting because I literally just did a reading for the members, and Temperance was first card out. Temperance was the first card out yesterday too, I think. Well, technically there's a second card because the first card was this one, but it was face down. Wow. Wow, the sister signs. Gemini, with the Lovers, and Temperance, Sagittarius. Literal sister signs right here. I kind of want to say the calm before the storm. I don't think the storm is going to be a bad thing. I don't think the storm is going to be a negative thing at all, honestly. Um, because the Lovers was face down. Y'all know for me, the face down cards typically represent something that is unknown. And so it just kind of feels like for the collective that I'm tapping into with this reading in particular, something feels really subtle, really calm, really eerily calm. Like it almost is like somebody's almost like, things been too quiet, you know? Things have been too quiet. It's the calm before the storm. There is something coming in. Honestly, I don't know that collective is going to be the one. I mean, it could be. Collective could be the one bringing this in for somebody. Either way, there is going to be a decision that needs to be made. And I just feel like it's a decision that somebody didn't expect to have to make. If that makes sense. It's almost like something you didn't even think was near. Something that you didn't even think was close by. This could be, if this is romantic in any way, this is somebody who was single for a long time. Or for however long somebody was single and they weren't even open to dating. And now all of a sudden they have a choice to make. A legit choice to make with the Lovers in the upright. Something's going to present itself like out of the blue. I'm not sure what this is, but it is a decision. I'm not sure about what, rather. Oh, and I'm using the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms because I feel like I didn't even tell y'all what deck I was using. This one. This is one of the babies that we got for the... Was it this live miss that just passed? I think it was. This angle. Wild. But whatever works. Whatever works, darling. Queen of Cups and the two. Is this a 10 or 2? The Two of Swords. I just said somebody doesn't even see that this is coming. I said that because the Lovers fell in the reverse. I mean, fell face down, not reverse. Temperance was the second card. The Lovers was first, but it was face down. So there's something here bubbling up. Spirit is telling you to be patient, and it does feel like the calm before the storm. Somebody isn't dating, somebody isn't even looking, somebody isn't even thinking about this person or any person. This person is just kind of doing their own thing. This may not even be romantic. This could be somebody who haven't spoke to their mother in a long time. Somebody's mother could have passed away. Oh shit. And the way they just turned that on me, crazy. Somebody's mom could have passed, or somebody who you look at as a mom, somebody who raised you, even if it's not a biological mom. For some of you, this is a grandmother. Somebody passed away, and it kind of feels like, because with temperance, somebody's making me feel like it's been quiet. Like usually I see butterflies and my grandmother loved butterflies, or usually I see a dragonfly and that was like my thing with my mom was dragonflies, or usually I don't know, I see blue jays and that was my thing with my mom or whoever. The person that passed away, there was something of significance that from time to time you see it and you just have the feeling of like comfort. Feels like a hug, like I know that's my loved one watching me, or I know that's my loved one with me, right? So with temperance, somebody's making me feel like I haven't seen that thing, or maybe it's a song that comes on randomly, that you have a fucking rap channel on Pandora on, and a fucking Spanish salsa song comes on that rap channel, and you know, like, oh shit, that's a sign, because my mom or my grandmother loves Spanish music, right? Something like that, or like it's been a while, but the lights haven't glitched in the crib for a minute. But like every time the lights glitched, like I always knew like that was my mom, you know? Somebody's making me feel like it's been a minute since they had a sign, but it feels like a significant thing that just hasn't happened. Maybe even a dream. Somebody could usually normally dream about a loved one or loved ones. And it just feels like it's the calm. It's been very calm. It's been very subtle. It's been very quiet. I just, it's been very quiet. And so it's been a while. It's been a while, but it just feels like somebody is going to come through. I just feel like somebody doesn't know that somebody's going to come through in a big way. It's like, I'm not sending you blue jays anymore. I'm going to send you a friend that's going to emulate everything I was for you in our lifetime together. Like you're going to meet someone who's going to ride for you the way I've always ridden for you. You're going to meet someone that you connect with on a level, maybe not exactly like mine, right, with you, but close enough. There's something coming in from someone who's passed, because the Queen of Cups coming out and the Two of Swords, this person, she doesn't see. She doesn't, she feels it kind of like she's always known kind of in the background, but with the Two of Swords, something is blocking her vision. And it could be the Queen of Cups could be a man in this position. It's just someone who is deeply compassionate, deeply empathetic, um, not necessarily deeply emotional, but just highly intuitive, understanding, loving, caring. So this could be a man in this position, but it just feels like whatever it is that's coming in for the Queen of Cups energy, the Lovers was face down, and we have her coming out with a Two of Swords. So she doesn't realize that this is even coming in. Someone, I'm like, I want to talk about that right now. I don't, but it's here. Someone's loved one could have passed away, not naturally, and I like there may be a case surrounding someone's passing, and I think that someone's about to act. It's wild because I don't see justice on the table, but it does feel like there's a case that's gonna be like one step closer to proving something, or one step closer to closing the case, um because they're telling me a break in the case, which is mad random, but that's what they're showing me here. Oh, y'all see that? telling you. Page of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. This is not just moving forward. This isn't just going from a tough situation or like tough feelings about a situation to a good one. It's not just about the action of doing it. This is somebody learning that it's possible. The Page of Pentacles is my student. It's young energy because it's something, even if this is not a young person, this is someone that is new, new to if we're talking about someone may have just passed, because then that, if someone just passed away, then you're in a Page of Pentacles. You're just now learning how to live without them. You're just now learning how to live with them, not in a physical form, but a spiritual form. Or you're just now learning that you can actually maintain a relationship with someone you love that has passed away, not in a physical form, but a spiritual form. Somebody's learning something here. With the Six of Swords. Um, I think I said like 9 times. This is not okay, but it feels like that. It feels, somebody also is making me feel like it's not weird but strange. Again, Page of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's new to this. So this is something that is, it's new to them. I it's not familiar to me. This isn't something that I wake up and I deal with every day. And so somebody could be having weird dreams. Um, but what's weird is that I feel comfort from the dreams, but I've never had these type of dreams before. Or somebody's getting some type of validation from someone's spirit, and it's like, yo, it's weird shit because I've never dealt with shit like this before, but it makes me feel good. It's a good thing. It's not a negative thing. It's not a bad thing. Um, this may be somebody who's never even noticed some the is catching me because somebody is very weary of what they're saying, who they're saying it to. Somebody could have had either like a near death experience or some type of like supernatural experience, and they're weary about sharing it with other people. It's like, yo, I don't, if I tell you this, you're gonna probably think I'm a little bit crazy. But I swear this happened. Like, I had this dream and this happened in real life. Like, I had a dream about something, and then in real life the thing I saw in the dream happened. Or and I'm weary about explaining that or expressing that to other people because they're gonna think I'm crazy. They're gonna think I'm a little bit losing my shit here. Um, I think that's why the are coming in like this, because I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't even know when those cards flipped. The Page of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, I don't even know when that happened. Somebody might have not even been spiritual, or may have not even believed in like ghosts and spirits and shit like that. And now something's gonna happen where somebody can't not believe it. It's like someone's had an experience and it's like, yo, I know what I saw. Like, I know what I saw sounds crazy, but like, I know what I saw. I know what I felt. Maybe that's what the Lovers is. Lovers was face down. So there's something here that's gonna happen. It may, because of Temperance, the Lovers and Temperance, something may happen in a real subtle way, but it's like other people, it may be so subtle that other people don't even realize anything happened. But there's significance here for somebody specific. Somebody in particular is like, wait. Nobody else saw that? Somebody could actually be very intuitive, very spiritual. And I feel like somebody may actually be surrounded by people who aren't tapped in that way, don't understand, don't believe. Because I see the Eight of Swords here too. So the 6 with the 2 would be 8 swords. So somebody could have or could have had at the very least a experience, like a singular experience. And it almost comes off as like, I don't know why I want to say someone's on their own with this. At least that's what someone feels or thinks. Because the Eight of Swords is like self entrapment. The Eight of Swords is someone overthinking, someone It's not even sure how to process something. Someone isn't, because I keep feeling like I don't know how to do this. I don't know. That's someone's emotion. That's someone's thoughts. Like I don't know how to. Someone is worried that, not worried. It's like someone is someone's trying to ignore their gift. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like the way this feels. It feels very uncomfortable. Someone is feeling very uncomfortable. Someone could be feeling uncomfortable because the people that they're around don't resonate with this at all, and so this person kind of is singled out. And so because of this, instead of standing in their power and being who they are, someone's feeling like they have to oppress their gifts or suppress their gifts rather. Someone's trying to not be who they are. If this is romantic, somebody doesn't want to be loving. Somebody doesn't want, because it's almost a feeling of like every time I've shown love, I've been fucked over. And so moving forward, I don't even want to do that anymore. Someone wants to check out, but it's a Queen of Cups. That's not in your nature to do that. It's just someone feels like this may actually, they're showing me a phoenix. Someone may actually be, because I always say the Queen of Cups ends up becoming a Queen of Swords. So this could be somebody in the transition of that. Somebody's learning how to integrate certain boundaries. The way they just took me on a ride here, because I just said like 9 different things. All right, I'm gonna clean this up. The Three of Pentacles. Listen, I just said like 9 different scenarios, but Spirit got you. I don't know what resonated here. Maybe all of it resonated. Maybe none of it resonated. Either way, Spirit got you. Because this is co-creation. This is you doing something not by yourself. You're not by yourself. I don't know who the fuck needed to hear that, but you're not by yourself. Because look at that, the star. When I broke the deck in half, the star, and then the two. I was putting away the Two of Swords when I broke the deck, and it's the star and the Two of Swords. Somebody doesn't see something's about to change, and somebody doesn't notice it. Somebody doesn't realize it. Somebody doesn't see how close they are to something. That's why it's so imperative that you utilize discernment and you stick to what you feel and not what other people think is the right thing. Because fuck other people. Do you feel me? So I didn't forget that I said this was going to be an Elements live, because it still is. That was just like a collective message, because the cards just kind of do their own thing on this platform. That's kind of, what happens here. But we are going to get into the elements. We're going to start, what we in? It's Aries season. We're going to start with fire. We're going to start with fire. Yesterday was my uncle's birthday. Shout out to all my Aries. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Happy late birthday. If it was yesterday or the day before that. The fire signs are like, don't do me. You better give me a new deck. I got you. I got you. Say less. I got you. We're going to tap in with the Neon Tarot. Another one of the bad boys that we got for Live Miss. These cards are actually pretty fire. Look at this. See that? Some fire cards for the fire signs. We're gonna tap in with fire element, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, of course. Let's get a few cards for my fire signs. Also, whether you have fire in your chart or not, like I said, it's Aries season, so there's a lot of stuff in this part of the reading may resonate with you, just off the simple fact that we're in a fire season. So keep that in mind. And also, if you're an air sign or have any heavy air energy, you may actually have a lot of things that resonate in this reading as well, because the air signs and the fire signs are sister signs. We just saw Gemini and Taurus. No, Gemini and Sagittarius, my bad. Shout out to my Tauruses. Taurus is earth energy though. Oh, I didn't peep that. Let's see. Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Somebody's overcoming something that they didn't think they were going to be able to overcome, something that they didn't think they were ever going to be able to look past. Somebody made this look easy, is what I'm getting. Somebody made this look easy, because I feel like you overcome something, fire signs, and other people are like, yeah, like it's a regular day. And the fire signs are like, no, bitch, let's rewind that real quick. Because you know the shit I had to go through to get to where I'm at? Like, we're not just going to act like this shit was a hop and skip. Like, we're not going to do that. But honestly, fire signs, don't take it personal. When people overlook your strength, Leo energy, no pun intended, but when people overlook your strength, don't take that shit personally. It's on you. It's your fault. And I mean that with all the love possible. It's like it's your fault because you make it look effortlessly. Like you don't make it look like you are sweating. You don't make it look like this is hard work. You don't make it look like you're having a hard time. You literally make something look so easy, and I think there's a lot of resentment here from the fire signs, because it just comes off as like, bitch, I almost died fighting for my motherfucking life, and you just gonna bypass what I went through and make it seem like, oh shit, yeah, you went through that, I forgot about that. Don't do me. Don't, like the fire signs are like, don't do me, son. Don't do me. Don't play with me. But it's not, don't take it personal. It's not, somebody's not over this could be singular. This could be a person overlooking something that has to do with you. This could be a parent. Somebody watching me could be a parent of a fire sign, and there's something you're overlooking in regards to this fire sign child. um and it just comes off as like, comes off harsh. It comes off harsh. Listen, fire energy is very passionate, right? You would almost think you're talking to a water sign, right? Fire sign is very passionate about the things they go through, or about the people they love, about the situations that they feel are important. They're extremely passionate people. Um, and so for someone to kind of like overlook something that's so big and detrimental to the fire signs, the message for the fire signs is not to take it personal. Don't take it personal. It's literally something that you've done, and you made it look so fucking easy that people just are like, I didn't think you needed my help. Somebody's parent could be saying that. Excuse me. Somebody as an adult, I don't know, fire sign, if you're the adult, the child that experienced something and now you're an adult, having this conversation with your parent, or if you're the parent and your child is now an adult, or when they become an adult, they express this. Either which way, there's somebody here having a conversation, and the fire energy, whoever's in fire energy, is like, yo, that shit fucked me up. I really went through it. And somebody else is like, yo, my bad. Like, I didn't even know that shit affected you like that. Like, I never would have guessed it, because you did it and you handled it and then it was done. And I thought, I didn't think you needed my help. Like, someone's very taken back by something. I don't know if this is a conversation, like a heart to heart. I'm not entirely sure. They're telling me a warrior princess, which I think is because of this. The Six of Wands, it's a woman, and instead of just riding, because usually in the Rider Waite you see the Six of Wands where the person on the horse is depicted holding a wand, but it's just holding a wand. In this deck, the woman on this horse is coming through. It's movement. It's not even a woman. That's a man, unless it's a woman with a beard. Either way, the person on this horse is coming through, and the wand is on fire. Yeah, it's there's definitely fire energy here. And whatever this is, the situation is something that really did a number on you, because the Nine of Swords is air. It's something that you always remember. It's something you're never going to forget or you never forgot. And it's something that really fucked with you emotionally. It affected you emotionally. It may have affected the way you show love. It may have affected the way you are in relationships, personal, romantic, platonic, whatever. Um, like I said, I'm in pajamas because somebody's like, bitch, it's too hot to be with this blanket. I'm in pajamas. So unless y'all want, this ain't that type of party for that type of show. I'm trying to cover myself. Um, that's funny. I tapped in. Somebody's like, bitch, the blanket, lose the blanket. Nah, they don't pay me enough to do that. That's funny. There's a fire sign here that was affected not only emotionally but mentally with something. Something fucked them up. Having to go through something on their own really did a number on them. But I think they're expressing it, like, because it feels like a lot of resentment here. Um, but I think because the message is still the same. It's like, yo, it's not the help that you didn't get or the acknowledgement that you didn't get wasn't on purpose. It wasn't because you didn't deserve it. It was more just because somebody didn't realize you needed it. Ooh, I just was talking about this Leo energy strength. Let's get two more cards for the fire signs. If anybody's just now coming in, we're definitely gonna have timestamps after the live is posted. And if you missed the beginning half, exactly what I needed, two more cards. If you missed the beginning half of this live, the first like 10 minutes is me announcing what we're gonna be doing in the next month or so. So you might want to watch from the beginning if you're somebody that watches regularly. Anyway, strength, King of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. First of all, let's talk about how there's nothing logic related on this table. There's no pentacles at all. We got the Queen of Cups with water. This may actually be someone's top three setup. Fire, air, and water may be someone's top three. Their sun, their moon, their rising is what I mean by top three. We got the Queen of Cups, right? And we got the Knight of Cups. So water on both sides. We got the Six of Wands. We got strength, fire, right? We got the Nine of Swords, and we got the King of Swords, air. Now, what I see here, though, fire signs, is the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups is two cups. Whether this is a conversation or an understanding, because it might not even be a physical conversation, it might actually be just an understanding that you gain with someone that in the past you held a lot of resent for. Because the Two of Cups tells me that once you express, yo, this shit really affected me in X, Y, and Z way, someone else is gonna be like, yo, like I never thought that it affected you. Like, I'm sorry, genuinely. I didn't mean to leave you out like that, but bitch, I thought you had this. Like, because I was going through this and this. And so I didn't, if you didn't ask me for help, I didn't think you needed it. Like, there's something here that feels just, it feels genuine. It feels really genuine with the strength card, because the strength card is resilience. So if this is some type of like a relationship between a mother daughter, father son, sisters, brothers, family members, it could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. But this dynamic between fire energy and whoever they're dealing with or talking to or whatever, there's an understanding here, because resilience tells me that the components to this dynamic has what it takes to move forward, to sustain as a whole. Like this isn't the type of thing where it's like we talk about it, we never come to a resolution, or we talk about it and we end up resolving it but going our separate ways. That's not this. Not with the strength card on the table and the six of wands. And then with the swords, look at this. We got the nine of swords. But once the truth comes out, because that's the king of swords represents the truth, and he's in the upright. Once the truth comes out, once somebody realizes, oh shit, you needed me. I never thought you needed me. My bad, you know? It's the ten of swords. It's the end. It's the end of the nine of swords. It's the end. Because I think the problem here, let's talk about it for real, right? I think the actual problem here, what really had this be so heavy for the fire energy, is that they felt neglected. They didn't feel important. They didn't feel like they mattered. That's why from the beginning I kept saying for the fire signs, this ain't something that someone did on purpose. This is something like it's your fault for like making it see. And it's not that it's your fault. You're to blame. It's because you move the way you move, because you have the ability to do shit and make it look so effortless. People don't genuinely think, or generally even think, that you need help. It's okay to ask for help sometimes. It is wild because I just was talking to the members. I just was talking to the members. I just did a reading. It's not even done loading. And this message kind of came out for the members of being like, it's somebody in the members. Anyway, the members will see that reading. But it's okay to ask for help, fire signs. It's okay to ask for help. There's gonna be a lot of lessons here. Um, it's just something. This is not something small, too, for the fire signs. This isn't something small. This is something like, this is something that was big. This is something that was detrimental. This is something that really affected you for the last year, the last 3 years, the last 2 years, 10 years, however long. It's something that really affected you. Look at this, fire signs, the four of swords at the bottom, healing. This is resolute. And when we did the collective, we did Gemini was face down with the lovers and temperance. And so there is a choice, there is a decision here for the fire signs, and it's to move forward, and it's to actually heal, and it's not to stay in a space where you're being overcome by like resentment and ill intent or negativity or draining emotions. Like somebody's making the choice to really hear someone out. I think both people may be doing this, like really listen to solve the problem, not just listen to have a response. You feel me? One last card for the fire signs before we move on. King of Cups. I said this could be romantic. We did see the Queen of Cups. Now we're seeing the King of Cups. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. We're gonna move on. What's after Aries season is who? After Aries season is who? Look at these cards jumping. Let me put this away because it's dangerous. Ooh, it's dangerous. Page of Wands. I know I said the last one was the last one. This is the last one. Goodbyes are really terrible for me. Page of Wands. That's excitement that comes in. That's excitement that comes in. That's like actually the word actually emphasized. It's like, yo, I'm actually happy that we did this because now moving forward, I'm excited. Like we haven't talked in 10 years, and like I'm excited for our bond to be back. Like we were so great together. You know, we were so good together. I'm excited for what's coming in. You feel me? Um, that's a good ending for the fire signs for the portion of their reading, right? Either way, like I said, big shout out to my Aries. I love Aries energy. Yo, some of the most like closest people in my life, and it's wild because as an air sign, because fire and air are like sister signs, but as an air sign, as an Aquarius sun, I'm even thinking all the fire signs in my life, and like even like the relationships that I've had with fire signs, I'm like the mom energy. Like it's just wired that way. Like even the females in my life that I have in my life that are grown ass women and they're fire signs, they're Aries specifically, I always feel the innate feeling of like protecting them, especially the men. but even the women, which is crazy. So big shout out to my Aries gang. Happy birthday, happy belated, happy early, all the things. Who's after Aries? Earth, Taurus. How could I forget? My daughter's a fucking Taurus. I'm like Taurus, 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 Taurus. We're gonna do Taurus next. We're gonna do Earth signs next. Let's do Earth signs next. Why not? Fuck it. Yo, it's so wild. Where's the deck I want to use for y'all? Because I like to always make shit difficult for myself and mix up the decks instead of just being simple, right? Well, I can't just be simple. This is an OG. We got this for, I think, like the first live miss. The Essential Tarot. This is a hidden gem. One of the hidden gems on this platform. If you're catching this now, we just did fire energy and we did a collective. Excuse me. And we did a collective portion. This is all going to be timestamped at the end if you want to come back. And also if you're a regular viewer on the channel and you do come back for the timestamps, you want to watch the first like 10 minutes because I made an announcement for what we're going to be doing for April. Something we're going to be trying out. I'm doing Earth signs next, and I got the Six of Pentacles. That's not wild? That's not wild? Who's about to be reaping what they sow? Who's matching energy? Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Don't play stupid games. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. This, my Earth signs could be saying this to someone else. And also, whether you have Earth energy heavily in your chart or not, this messages here can resonate because like for the season, for Taurus season coming up, which is like in like what 6 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks, which is gonna fly like this. And also the water signs. Pay attention if you have heavy water in your chart because Earth and water are sister signs. I don't know why I be feeling drawn to like saying that now in the readings, but it's the truth. So here we are. Here we is. Here we is. Somebody is learning a hard truth, a hard lesson about matching energy. I hope you guys can hear me clear. I do have the microphone on. I just don't have it pinned because I always hit it. Somebody may have asked. Somebody may have asked for some type of clarity, like asked, you could have asked the universe for some type of clarity, or you could have asked a friend for some type of clarity. You could have asked a teacher for some type of clarity. You could have asked a parent for some type of clarity, etc. Point is, you asked for clarity, and then the clarity was brought to you. And instead of moving accordingly, you asked for clarity, got the confirmation, and still decided to do the opposite. So when the consequences roll in, there's no remorse. I'm getting that from the Six of Pentacles. I don't know if you're the one who asked for clarity, or I don't know if you were the clarity that was brought in. Because for some of you, someone you were dealing with asked the universe for clarity, for a savior, for a saving grace, for a blessing. And Spirit said, I got you. I got just the right person for you. And sent in the earth sign. And someone squandered it. For some of you earth signs, this is you. You asked for something. And then you received it. And because it didn't look the way you thought, or because it didn't give off the energy that you wanted, it wasn't the answer that you were waiting for, or maybe you didn't want it as bad as you thought you wanted it, because when the clarity came in, it didn't sound like someone's about to learn something the hard way, or they've learned something, they're learning something the hard way. And it's wild because Spirit is making me feel like it is what it is. Like there's no remorse for someone who's having to learn something the hard way. And the feeling, because somebody is like, yo, I gave you the cheat code. I gave you the answers. I told you, I showed you what it was going to be. And you still decided to do this instead of doing this. And so now it is what it is now, you know? Six of Pentacles for the Earth signs. Every time I do elements or every time I do anything pertaining to the earth signs, I always get my emails. And it's funny because y'all never put it in the comments, but it's always in my emails. Everybody always hits me with, what you got against Taurus? What you got against Capricorn? What you got against Virgo? You always with the heavy energy. Bitch, it's not me, it's y'all. I'm a Taurus rising. My child and my grandchild is both Tauruses. My half of my heart belongs to Taurus energy. Like, I just shaved my head because of a Taurus. You know what I'm saying? Like Virgo, me and Virgo, we go together bad. You feel me? And like my Venus is Capricorn. I'm on the Capricorn cusp. Like I ain't got nothing against earth signs. I love the earth signs. But I'm an intuitive reader. So when I tell y'all, Six of Pentacles, I know most readers read that shit and it's Gucci gangster, it's all rainbows and sunshine. That Six of Pentacles, Spirit showed you something and you said, no, thank you, and went the opposite way. Your first card out, Earth signs, Seven of Swords. This shit is in the cards. This is why I be explaining the cards, because everybody be thinking I be having it out for certain signs. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. If there's any sign I got it out for, is Leo, because that's my sister sign. So it's either hit or miss. You feel me? And even still, I love the shit out of Leo energy. But this, yo. All right, air sign, earth signs, we're good. We're good. We're done. The reading is, don't ask for something if you ain't gonna appreciate it. That's the reading. That's the message. That's it, and that's all. Cause why y'all just got me hot now? Like I'm sweating. It's gross. Y'all don't listen, boy. Y'all don't listen. Y'all dead don't listen. And I feel like earth energy, the intent be so genuine, but y'all motherfuckers don't listen. Seven of Swords, the strength. I just was talking about Leo energy and the motherfucking Tower. Y'all dead don't listen. What's at the bottom? Five of Swords. Somebody's like, I gotta learn things the hard way. Y'all don't listen. Y'all motherfuckers don't listen. Five of Swords at the bottom. I'm saying y'all don't listen, and somebody's watching me like, girl, I just be having to learn shit the hard way. Nah. Why would you want to do that shit to yourself? Like, you need to go on like a self-love journey or something, my mans, because what is this? The Five of Swords is more than learning something the hard way, earth signs. This is like you provoking the shit to go this way. Because it's a Three of Swords. Like you breaking your own heart. So you learning something the hard way, you fucking yourself over. If this is romantic, this is earth signs choosing people they know they shouldn't be choosing. This is earth signs choosing a partner that shows you they not putting you first. This is an earth sign showing that, or choosing to be there for people and bend over backwards for motherfuckers that wouldn't even spit on your grave if you was on fire, to help you out. Why would you do that? The seven and the five is three swords. That's 12 swords. Am I wrong, or I'm right with that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 and 2 is three swords. Somebody could be dealing with Leo energy as an earth sign. You don't want to do that. Somebody dealing with, listen, what does fire do to earth? Not the signs, but like Yo, for anybody who was here last night, and when I was on the portion of the live that I was out here, homeboy with the music, he ain't that hungover because he's literally, he got some Frank Ocean playing right now. He's up too. Anyway, um, what does the element of fire do to Earth? It'll consume it. It'll destroy it. You feel me? Is you don't want to play that game. You shouldn't be playing that game. I'm always intrigued whenever earth and fire energy come together. Like people who live it out. You know what I mean? Seven of Swords, the strength and the tower for the earth signs, with the Five of Swords at the bottom. This is somebody who's choosing to learn the shit that they need to be learning the hard way. Instead of having the self-love enough or the self-love enough to have boundaries and not let certain shit transpire. I got the Queen of Wands as I broke the deck, which is more fire energy. Somebody was dealing with someone, and instead of treating them, handling them with care, they made a situation chaotic. They created the chaos that ensued. With that Six of Pentacles, that first card for the earth signs, it's almost like the Tower is the end result. That's the consequence of the choice that you made. Because with the Six of Pentacles, someone should have known better. And with the Queen of Wands at the bottom, I was literally going to say how you get them is how you're going to lose them. The Lovers. Queen of Wands with the Lovers. Somebody got into a relationship with somebody else. And even if they didn't know that there was like a partner, like that person was in a relationship already, there was signs. The person was showing red flags from the beginning. And because you chose to ignore it, so be it. So be it. But you can't expect empathy from a situation that you essentially enabled or you created for yourself. Yo. The Nine of Cups. Somebody's like, but this is my person. But this is the person that I want. This is my wish fulfillment. But I love this person. But that's the problem. You can't love someone more than you love yourself, bro. Because you're telling me that, but I love them. But Spirit is saying this is not gonna be. This is not gonna be good. This is not a smart idea. Doing this is not a smart idea. This motherfucker will take half your body and your head off. He will rip you to shreds. The lion hugging a woman? You think that's smart? That's not smart. This is not good. This is not going to be beneficial. It's not going to be conducive. It's not going to be sustainable. It's not smart. Exit, left, abort mission. Do not do this. The Tower and the Seven of Swords. And somebody's like, but I love them. Bitch, you don't love you? Yo. Yo. I said it last night to Izzy. Hope is a rope that you're going to hang yourself on, Buki. Three of Wands. Hope is a rope that you're going to hang yourself on. Ten of Swords. Earth signs. Y'all done did y'all big one, triggering my ass, because as usual, that's how this goes. As usual, that's how this goes. But, you know. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. There ain't nothing really to say. There really ain't nothing to say. That hope for something to go the way you're hoping it goes. Seven of Swords with the Two of Swords. You're, as long as you're choosing to be in this Two of Swords, it's a Nine of Swords. You're gonna keep yourself in that bag, and it's something you're choosing to do. It's like they say, you could bring the horse to the water, but you can't make that horse drink that. So I don't know, but we're gonna move on to the air signs. Taurus, Gemini season is after Taurus season. That's Gemini's air energy. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move over. I don't even know what sign, what cards I want to use for the air signs. I don't know. 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 I like keep looking at them. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's use the Zodiac Tarot. Let's use the Zodiac Tarot for the my leg fell asleep. For the air signs. Oh, matter of fact, let's take out the triple OG. Yo, I haven't used this deck in over a year. The Blanco Tarot. Definitely, let's use it for the air signs. It has a Justice card on the deck, on the box of the deck. Y'all see the tape? Look at this box. I've been through the struggle. This is one of my OG decks. Let's see. Damn, it feels weird even shuffling these bad boys. Star card, the Two of Pentacles. I don't know why, but I saw it's Seven of Wands, and I saw this and I smiled because I thought, of course, I'm always right. Somebody's standing their ground on something, and the air signs is like, of course, I'm always right. Of course, I'm always right. I smile because I'm an air sign, and I always say that, but it gets tiring. Actually, saying that gets tiring. But somebody's saying that, of course, I'm always right. Also, I didn't even say that for the air signs, but if you're fire energy, a lot may resonate here for you because fire and air are sister signs, and also if you have no air in your chart that you know of, something still may resonate here for you in the air seasons. So Gemini season, Libra season, or even Aquarius season. Somebody's tired. I just said, yeah, of course I'm always right. But somebody's tired of that. Somebody's tired of being right. Somebody's tired of being right about situations and how they turn out. Somebody's exhausted, physically exhausted, fire energy. Whatever that is fell face down and something flipped here. Hold up. Ooh, Six of Cups. And what I said, something flipped here. And the Hangman. Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Hangman. For what? Yo, this is falling. Nobody was gonna tell me that? What? I don't know. You gotta check the blue bag if I have cash in it. Um, Seven of. Damn, she don't have to go to the bank. We got portable everything. We need portable ATMs. Like the way we got portable chargers, we need portable ATMs. That shit would be clutch. Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Hangman for the air sign. Somebody's tired of just knowing how certain things are gonna go. This is somebody's ability to see something from a different perspective. Somebody is, I don't know why they're showing me the explanation. It's like somebody, because I can see something from someone else's perspective, I already see when certain things are gonna come in. Or I already can see that certain things are gonna come in. Somebody's also fighting to see something in a new light. Somebody may be healing something, maybe even from like childhood, because there is a kid on the Six of Cups. Somebody's struggling to see someone else's perspective. This could be like an adult that affected you as a child, harmed you as a child. There's somebody's deep diving into like some type of healing. Somebody's walking away from the mentality of just knowing everything, always knowing everything. Somebody's actually walking away from that mentality. Somebody's surrendering the idea that they know it all. Oh, that's interesting as an air sign. Somebody's surrendering that though. It's like maybe I don't got it all figured out. Let me actually take another look at this. I was just having a conversation with somebody who is also an air sign, and we were kind of talking about this like 2 days ago. It's interesting. 10 of Wands is so necessary though. The air signs making me feel like in order to do this, like I need to do this so that I could drop certain things and make sure like I'm placing things where they need to be. With the 10 of Wands is I'm dropping these burdens because they're not mine to be carrying around. Like, but in order for me to do that, I have to understand where they come from. I have to understand where this fear comes from. I have to understand where this trauma comes from. I have to understand like what caused it, what cultivated it, how this affected not only me but my bloodline before me. Before I was traumatized, before I was abused, before I was affected, the person doing it or the people that did it, in what ways were they affected? And can I resonate? There's questions here. Somebody's asking a lot of fucking questions. Somebody may be deep diving into their ancestry. In true air sign form, somebody's trying to make sense. But I feel like somebody's like deep diving into like their own trauma, their own feelings, and trying to make sense of not their traumas, but it's almost like somebody's going a step or two further in true air form, going a step or two further to understand it from someone else's perspective. Because it's one thing about the hangman, that motherfucker used to trigger the fuck out of me. A lot of readers just read the hangman as being stifled. But if you look at the hangman, you understand that he's at an advantage. Because while most of us see things from the upright, the hangman is looking at things in the reverse. It's a polarity card, in my opinion. If somebody purposely put themselves in this position, or somebody is purposely putting themselves in this position, and the reason why they're doing this is to heal the trauma, to heal their inner trauma. Also, somebody may be like having a child or has had a child recently, um because it feels like somebody in the past, it was, of course, because I'm always fucking right, so of course, right, that was the mentality. But something happened and it's because of a child. I don't know if this is like the inner child. Somebody may now be tapping into their inner child, or there is an actual physical child here now that someone's like, I gotta figure this out, because there's one thing I'm not gonna do is pass this shit on to my child, to my niece, to my nephew. Somebody could have a child already. You could have two fucking kids, but it's like one of the children does or says something that you recognize because you did it as a child. But you know that when you did it as a child, it's because you were coming from a place of hurt. You were trying to find safety for yourself. You were trying to comfort yourself. And so you see your child do it and you're taken back like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Because when I did it was because I was being hurt. I was being affected. Like I did that shit out of strategy, out of safety, out of Trauma. That was a trauma response when I did it as a child. Is it a trauma response for my child? Hold on. And somebody's like going, like digging deep into their archives to try to heal certain things so that they don't keep passing something to their children, or so that they don't pass something to their children. Girl, the way my stomach just went all the way in because I didn't even take a breath when I said that, because I felt like if I stopped talking, I was going to forget what I was going to say. So whoever that was for, I don't even think I could repeat that. But it felt important as fuck. My air signs may actually be disconnecting from certain people or certain situations because of the work that they're doing. It doesn't feel like I'm disconnected. You're never going to hear from me again. It's I'm disconnecting really quick because with all the healing I've already done, I got to run back real quick and just double check this real quick before I come back. It feels like that. It feels like really quick. It feels like, think of like you leaving your house. You're about to lock the door in the front of the house and you're about to leave. And then you're like, I need to go get my purse. I need to go get my lipstick. I need to go get my key. Like, it's like that. But the purse, the lipstick, the key that someone's running back in the house is someone's vessel for the air signs. Of course, air energy reading would be this way. Because ain't nothing ever simple with y'all motherfuckers. With us motherfuckers. Um, the house being the vessel, and that purse, that key, that lipstick, whatever it is that you forgot is something that you're like, ooh, wait a minute. Let me go rectify that real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. It's like that. That's what the Ten of Wands is. As I cracked the deck, or as I was going to continue shuffling the deck, I thought to myself, do I need two more cards? Because can y'all see I got 4 cards on the table? So I was like, let me go for 6, right? Do I need 2 more cards? And then I cracked the deck and they gave me the 2 more cards. The 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, right? Which the 9 with the 6 is 15 cups. Am I right or am I right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One more is 15. 15 cups is a 6 of cups. Wish fulfillment, right? And peep game. The Ace of Swords. Clarity. That's all the air signs are after. That's all the air signs want. Wish fulfillment for the air signs is clarity. I didn't want a perfect parent. I don't need perfect siblings. I didn't need the perfect childhood. It is what it is. It happened already. My whole thing is I just want clarity on, I just want wish fulfillment, the clarity. So that moving forward, I can move accordingly. Somebody's future focused, which is super dope. Super dope. Somebody's overcoming depression. Because for some of us, this thing that we're going back to rectify is something that may have had us in our bag for quite a while. Some of us are healing. We're breaking generational curses. Some of us are healing traumas. And I think that children are important here. I don't know if it's the inner child or if it's someone's actual physical child. Because for some of you, this is like your stepchild, but you never really had a child in your life or around you that like of significance until you got with somebody who had a child. Either way, there's a significance of like somebody's finally understanding like I gotta fix this so that this doesn't continue. And it has something to do with a child. Air signs. Air signs, thank you for not giving me a love triangle for this reading. I fucking wholeheartedly appreciate you. Yo, because when I tell y'all how sick I am of doing readings like that, y'all don't even understand. Y'all do not even understand. You know how many people tell me, like, you should do pick a cards, you should do love readings, like, you should do the thing so you could go viral. I'll be like, listen, when shit like that comes up in my readings, I don't even got the patience to do the shit. So fuck going viral. You feel me? Water signs, the vice versa tarot. Because it feels like it's appropriate. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Let's put these cards back. Let's put these fucking cards back real quick. Yeah? Yeah? This is the extra card. Is there another one? There is. Another extra card. Did you find cash?
Yeah.
I was gonna say 10 is gonna be enough for you. You don't have cash in your car. I sent you money the other day. Did you use it? Okay. All right. You going to the store? Hell yeah! Give me an egg and cheese on a bagel. Yeah, sunny side up, plain bagel. Tell them not to play with me. I'm smacking motherfuckers for free this season. It's every season. You know I don't know how to act in fire season. Listen, wait. Get me a big one if they have. Yeah, I think they got the peach one. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need a lot of sugar today. I got mad shit to do. I'm over here lollygagging. Anyway, water signs. Pisces. 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 I don't know why I'm talking to Pisces. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. First of all, let me just say this before I do anything else for the water signs, right? Because I didn't intentionally put y'all last, but like the last kids on the bus always get the harshest reading. It just always works that way for me. So in advance, my bad. I literally just wanted to go through the seasons, and that's how I did the water signs last. So there's my don't shoot the messenger portion of this reading. Also, earth signs, pay attention because again, y'all, the sister signs of the water signs, but Scorpio, don't fucking listen. Scorpio might as well fucking be an earth sign because Scorpio do not listen. Scorpio put themselves in some shit. And the thing that's the craziest, just like I said to the earth signs, Scorpio's intentions were fucking pure. But because Scorpio do not listen, and I love Scorpio energy, y'all know. But like Scorpio y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen. Scorpio's intentions were good with something that they royally fucked up. And if this resonates for you and you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, the craziest thing is that I don't even think Scorpio is ready to admit defeat. Scorpio's like, I ain't never ready. Well, this is why you always get the fucking shitty end of the stick. You need to learn how to wave the flag. There's some shit you can't come back from. You fuck something up royally. There is no going back. It's never going to be the way it used to be. You're never going to get a chance to do it over. Not with this person, not in this situation, not in this particular occurrence, not in this particular job. Like, if you learned anything for real, then you need to, and you want to do shit the right way, for real, then you need to like let go, heal, and then do a do-over. But the do-over ain't going to be with the same person if this is a relationship. The do-over ain't going to be with the same kind of business if this is a work thing. The do-over, if it's a personal thing for Scorpio, it's not going to be around the same people. You're not going to be able to flourish around the same people that had you drowning. And if you keep going to different groups or different dynamics of people and you're still the one drowning, then the common denominator is you, and you got to look at that. Scorpio fucked something up. And like I told the earth signs, I don't even think Scorpio intended to do that. But it doesn't negate the fact that that's actually what happened. Something has to be let go of, and Scorpio is refusing. They're showing me a child. You ever see like a kid that don't want to leave the park? And the kid is spazzing the fuck out, and the parent is like dragging them, like, we gotta go, and the kid is like, nah, kicking and screaming. That's Scorpio. Scorpio don't want to let go of the relationship. Scorpio don't want to let go of the person. Scorpio don't want to let go of their friends. Scorpio don't want to change their job. Scorpio is holding on to something that they ruined. They cannot. This can't be fixed. You fucked it up, and you're gonna keep fucking shit up until. And the thing is, Scorpio's making me feel like they're really giving themselves a hard time, right? And as an Aquarius sun, could this is really be my dynamic with my Scorpios. Scorpios always gravitate toward me, and this be our dynamic. It'd be difficult as fuck, especially if I got a Scorpio around me that don't want to see the facts. Oh, they be loving me, but they just can't be around me for too long. They can't, because I'm gonna give you the facts. It's going to always be tough love. Always. You fucked it up. Even if you didn't mean to do that. You fucked up the last situation, even if you didn't mean to do that. So all the years you were sitting there talking about it was these people's fault, it was that person's fault, it was this situation, it was this, it was that, it was everything. No, my mans. It was you. You played a stupid ass game. You got a stupid ass prize in return. And even if you went to the new relationship, or even if you went to the new job, or even if you went to the new place to live, you gonna still get the same stupid ass prizes because you playing the same stupid ass games. You doing something the same stupid ass way. What needs to change is how you moving. Period. Water signs. I'm gonna have to do like a whole timestamp because Scorpio got me itching. Anywho, it's funny because I was gonna do a whole Scorpio reading and put it for the members, and I forgot. And just now I'm like water signs, and I'm like Scorpio. Oh, I remember. I had to check this real quick. That's crazy how that just happened. By the way, I digress. Two of Wands and the King, the Page of Swords, but the Page of Swords is the karmic side. Ooh. I don't know if this is my water energy or if this is somebody you're dealing with or somebody in your space, but there's somebody who's actively choosing to hear you in a way so that they can disagree with you. They're going to always have conflict with you because they're choosing that. This is somebody who's choosing conflict. This is somebody who's not choosing peace. This is somebody who's, no matter how much good you do, they are never gonna agree, gonna submit, going to collaborate. Like, you have to call a spade a spade, and you have to place people where they at. You can't have somebody living fucked up and place them on a pedestal because you see the potential in what they could be. Because the truth of the matter is, this is what they're choosing with the Two of Wands to be. Everything you do, even if it's from the most genuine place, this person is going to always look at it as a negative. This is the karmic side of the Page of Swords. This is the bright side of it. This is the karmic side of it. And I got the King of Swords, right? His karmic side. Somebody's a liar, a Julier. That's what we call this. This is somebody. Didn't DMX tell y'all? You gotta trust a liar to lie? A cheater? Oh, baby, you're gonna trust that they're gonna cheat on your ass, whether you know or not. A thief? A thief gonna steal from you, fam. I don't know who's surprised by that, but like, trust the motherfucker for what they showing you they are, because somebody's showing you who they are. Don't act surprised now. I'm so dead. Y'all not gonna fuck with me after this reading. The Two of Cups, the Two of Cups here tells me that the reason why you entertaining this is because there's a portion of you that resonates with this. What side is that? What side of you is that? Maybe this was not the deck to use for the water signs. Like, it was bad enough the water signs was last, but like, maybe this deck wasn't. I'm questioning now. I'm questioning this now. Hold on. Three of Cups, the Magician. There's a third party here. Ooh, there's a third party here. Y'all see that? There's a third party here. Y'all see this, right? Okay. Because that Three of Swords with these two swords, that's five swords. Oh, shit. Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Before I even saw the Seven of Swords, I just didn't the Seven of Swords was the first card for the Earth signs. This Ten of Pentacles is the karmic side. Look, the right side, the karmic side. Somebody took a leap of faith. I told y'all this Fool energy was going to be on our ass for the remainder, at the very least, the remainder of Divine Masculine season. At the very least. This is our card this year, the Fool. Somebody's going to take a leap of faith in regard to something. They're making that choice. I told the Earth signs. Didn't I tell the Earth signs? Somebody asked for clarity. Spirit brought them clarity, and they still chose the opposite. And the Earth signs kept saying, "Well, I just learned the hard way." Water signs. Somebody made the conscious decision, the choice to invest in something, because this is a Four of Pentacles. 10, let's add it with me real quick. The 10 and the 3 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 Pentacles. Invest in something that is a Seven of Swords. This, ironically, is the right side of the Seven of Swords. This would be the karmic side. You know what that tells me? And when I said, you really expecting the cheater to not cheat? Really? Oh, you think the liar that lies to everyone, that lies to themselves, ain't gonna lie to you? Okay. The Seven of Swords never had a mask. This is the karmic side. This is the right side up. The Seven of Swords never had a mask. When you were standing there making this choice to take this leap, because even this, that's not karmic. This is karmic. When you stood there and made this decision from a conscious place, because this is not the karmic side. This is the karmic side. This is not the karmic side. I just told Scorpio, you had every intention to do something the right way. I said it to the earth signs too. Yeah, and still, what you picked with genuine intentions was something that you knew you should not have been investing in. It was something you knew you shouldn't have spun the block on this. You shouldn't have allowed this. You shouldn't have even put an investment into this. You shouldn't have put your number on the paper. You shouldn't have sent the DM. You shouldn't have whatever. You shouldn't have done it. And you knew that you shouldn't have done it because the Seven of Swords never had the mask. Which is why now somebody's fucked up. Because look, the King and the Page are both karmic, but the 7 is not. This is 9 swords. So somebody may have been walking around like this, a liar as fuck. Negative intentions all the way through and through. There was no spinning this. There's no pedestal that you could ever put this person on. Because there's not even no amount of potential for a motherfucker who moves like this. This is somebody who's themselves at the very bottom of the barrel. This is the liar that you're going to trust to lie to you. This is the cheater that you're going to trust is going to cheat on you. This is the thief that you're going to trust is going to steal from you. From you, your mother, your brother, your kids, the dog is going to be missing his leash and his collar. Because this thief is for sure going to steal that shit. This, no mask. Which means that this is genuinely who this person is. Who they showed you in the beginning. When you made the choice to say, I choose you, Pokemon. The 10 of Pentacles, this is somebody making a deal with the devil. It's the karmic side of the 10 of Pentacles. This is the light side. This is the karmic side. I'm choosing on my own, because this is the karmic side. This is the light side. This is me actually co-creating with people. See more than one person? This is me deciding, fuck out of here. I don't need to co-create with no fucking body. I got this. Okay. Let me know how that works out for you. because devil energy always comes to collect. They'll give you everything that they promise you. Everything. Everything they promise you, they're going to give it to you. But don't be fooled for a second to think that they're not going to come to collect on that. They're going to promise you everything, deliver everything they promised, and then come back for double of what they promised you and what they gave you. That's devil energy. I did a disclaimer before reading for the water signs, right? I said my apologies for the water signs because I just know. I'm losing followers behind this one. I already know. I already know. I already know. Look at this. Oh, look at this. I just associated the Ten of Pentacles with devil energy. Did I not? Y'all heard me, right? Rewind this shit. The Fool. Who y'all took a chance on? Listen. If we're going to heal from this and move forward from this, it's not that it's not possible, but like call a spade a spade. Call a spade a spade. Because at the end of the day, this is remember when I told the earth sign? Remember when I told the earth? Y'all got me sweating. I don't like that. Remember when I told the earth signs, this ain't what you want? And the earth sign said, but this is my wish fulfillment. And the Tower and the Seven of Swords told the earth signs, this ain't what you want to do, Bookie. This not. You don't want this. Return to sender. You don't want to do that. And the earth sign said, but this is Nine of Cups. This is my Nine of Cups. But this is my Nine of Cups. And you guessed it. This is the karmic side. This is the right side. This is the karmic side. This is the right side. But this is my Nine of Cups. Yeah? This right side Five of Cups, because this will be the karmic. Something you didn't see. Something you didn't realize. No, you knew. You knew this was going to be a Five of Cups. You knew you was going to lose from this. And yet, and still, you still chose this. Why? Why? I told the earth signs they need to work on the self-love. The water signs, y'all not falling too far behind. Because why would you choose that? What you thought? You were special when you was going to change that? What about you really thought that you was going to be able to move past this? And that this person's whole history as a liar, as a cheater, as a thief, as a ain't shit person, you really thought you was going to change the narrative. Why? What about you got you thinking that that's something that you willing to even try to do? Bruh, I'm hungry now. I'm tired. I still got mad shit to do. My day hasn't even started. As clearly as y'all can see, it is almost 2 o'clock and I'm still in pajamas, but it's all right because it's going to be a long night. I love you guys wholeheartedly and I fuck with you guys the longest way. For anybody who's going to rewatch or watch the timestamp after this gets posted, or if you missed the beginning half and you're a regular viewer on the platform, you want to watch the first 10 minutes because I announced what we're going to be doing for the month of April, something that we're going to be testing out. And it's something that is very Three of Pentacles. It's something that it's interactive. Like you guys would be interacting. If you want to see the content that y'all want, you have to interact on the polls. So again, if you missed the first few minutes, go rewatch that. And after this post, in like 5 minutes, I'll have timestamps for the earth, water, fire, air, and we did a collective spread in the beginning of the reading. I love you guys wholeheartedly.